Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor and today is Tuesday, which means we are playing with our $2 bills. Now I have about $20 more than I usually play with, and that is because I am trying to make some progress. I finally found out which box challenge I want to play after this one, so I want to make a good dent in here, as well as being able to add a good amount of money to my tinies. So let's just jump right on in. I hope everyone's Tuesday is off to a great start or finish strong. I guess I'm filming this after work. Guys, I know it's sad that this is an accomplishment, but I left the office at 5 o'clock. Actually, 4:58. Like, that is crazy. I never do that. I was just so like not in the zone today, and so I was like, I just need to do what I need to do, and then I just need to go home and rest. And so that was quite the luxury, dare I say. Okay, we have the where the party at? Where the party at? However, technically Miranda won, so I'm gonna hold off on this for now. I might add on to it, but I want to try and ×2 the next card. All right. Oh, and it's activity plinko. Oh my goodness. Okay, and this one we're already multiplying by 6, by d6 when we get to the end, so this could be quite the dollar amount saved. This could literally wipe out all of our money because we are timesing this by 2. Okay, let's see where we start in. We have a 4, 3, 5, 4, 5, and here we go. I need a 1, 2, 5, or 6, and a 2, which is here, and that's, oh no. So that's $3, and I'm multiplying this by a d6, so, and a 3. Okay, so that's $9 times 2 is 18. Is that right? $18? Crap, it is. Okay, so I'll be paying $18, and that is the last thing I'll ever play. Just kidding, but you know what? That's what saves us, holy crap, a lot of money. All right, I'm just gonna put the ×2 in here. I'm going to put the activity plinko back in here because I don't know what is left here. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Oh my goodness. Okay, $18 being placed in our activity round. All right, let's go ahead, and next up we have snacks and drinks. Oh, there we go. A Coca-Cola, my favorite. I feel like, oh my gosh, I think this is the last one too. Beautiful. 2 and 4, and we're gonna call it a day with that one. Heck yeah. I feel like Coke, so obviously, not obviously, but I am a Coke person. Like, give me Coke any day of the week. Pepsi is disgusting. I can and do taste the difference. +2 on the next card. Ooh, movie, games, and selections. Like, I will know if this is not Coke. Like, I am 1000% that person. However, when, I need a d12. Okay. Sorry, sometimes I, like, cannot, oh my goodness, that, like, rolled completely off. Ooh, and of course it's a 10. So we're earning the maximum, which is $12. I think that's all we have, guys. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. All right, we have $6 left, so we cannot go over $6. I feel like you are either a Coke family or a Pepsi family, and so obviously my family was a Coke family, and I was obsessed with Coke. Loved Coke, Coca-Cola every day. Did not like Diet Coke. Did not like, it was really just like diet and regular. But I was a Coca-Cola fiend. And then a couple years ago, we all know what happened in 2020. I obviously, in the, naturally in the field that I work in, oh no. Okay. Rolling a d12. Oh, why did I, like, throw this? And another 10. Okay, that's fine. We'll just pull it from our other one because we definitely do not have that many. We have 6, 8, and 10. Perfect. So obviously I got sick. I actually got sick. It was the first time, after the first time, but, I completely, it was so weird to, like, lose your sense of taste and smell. Like, taste, that was so weird. I couldn't taste things. It was so strange. But ever since then, I would try and drink a Coke, and it tasted disgusting. I was like, it was like the worst, like, not food, like drink aversion, I guess, I had, like, ever experienced. I could only assume that's maybe kind of how it's like sometimes with, like, pregnant women with, like, their food aversions, but it was so bad. For our movies and drinks selection, we are saving 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and 2 we are adding in here. Let's do a quick tally to see how much this one saved us. So we have what, 22, 32, 42, 50, $52. That is fan-flippin-tastic. But you know, I just like couldn't drink it. And I was like so sad because I don't like, I'm not like obsessed with drinking like soda, but like I loved an ice cold, just like Coke or a Dr. Pepper. I'm also a Dr. Pepper girly as well. This one saved us $28 for our Let's Get Snacks. And I just couldn't anymore, and it was so devastating. However, then I discovered I discovered it when I was trying to get back into Dr. Pepper, because we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. We are adding into here. This one's not done, so I'm not going to count it up. So we just have these 3 down here left. I Will Survive Karaoke, and I think that's technically it. And then we are donezo with that one. Awesome. Before I move on to our tinies, I like to put all my little used cards up in there. Perfect. And let's get to tinying. And I discovered Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. Now, that I became not like obsessed with, but like I thoroughly enjoyed. And so I was like, oh, there's a Coke Zero. So now I can only really tolerate like zero sugar ones. So like Coke Zero and Dr. Pepper Zero. And this is a, this actually, I try not to drink caffeine this late at night, but this is a caffeine-free Coke Zero. Yes. And people are like, well, why don't you just like drink any other whatever? And I'm like, yeah, no, I'd rather have a Coke Zero caffeine-free soda than a like Fanta, Orange, or like Sprite Coke Zero, like anything with like not caffeine in it. All right, so I have my 8 tinies up in here. We had to replace, so there's 3 new ones because I finished 3, which is absolutely just bananas. And so basically I'm just gonna roll the die, and every time I roll, that one is gonna get $2 until I basically run out of money. But yeah, I don't know, you'll have to like let me know, guys, like, are you Coke people, Pepsi people, Dr. Pepper people? Because I also think that there's like this special breed of people that is obsessed with Dr. Pepper, and honestly I think it's very warranted. I also saw this weird thing, sorry guys, I'm going off on like weird tangents, that both Coke and Pepsi, and the thing is, this could be wrong, so please fact check me in the comments. But depending on the shape of your Dr. Pepper bottle, like if you're getting like the bottles of it, can be different manufacturers if it was like a Pepsi or Coke. And so I was like, well, that is really weird. I never really thought of it like that. And last roll is number 2. So basically the same ones got money today. That is a-okay with me. Let's see what we got. And so I'm like, well, that is kind of weird. Never really thought of it that way, but then I do think back of it and I'm like, okay, there is actually 2 different types of like Dr. Pepper like bottles per se. And so yeah, I thought that was just crazy. I have 4, well, I have $8, but 4 things. These are from Budgeting with the Sandra. I'm going to fill in 4 of these to count. And then so yeah, I think I do tinies a little bit differently. One, I play with $2 bills, which is, I think, not different, but I think, like, how can you not, it's Tuesday, guys, so it's Tuesday, tinies, $2, like, that is just, I love, like, my Monday Mania, my Sweet Sweet Savings Saturday, like, I love the, like, repetition of, like, letters, I don't know, but I always use 2, unless they're, like, it's, like, a big one, so, like, that way, when I do complete them, I can justify more, saving $1 for everyone, because if I saved $1 for every little tiny I completed, I would complete a lot of tinies and I'd have a lot of extra dollars, and I feel like that wouldn't get an accurate representation of my savings. So this one is from Lindsay over at Bookish Mama Budgets. We only have 5 left. However, we only have 4 $2 bills. And so, and then also don't judge my, like, even when I'm like outlining, it's terrible. Perfect. All right, and we need basically 2 more dollars, and that one's complete. Hopefully we'll be able to finish that one next week. I thought I was going to be able to finish this first one here. I only need 3 left, but nope. Was not having it. And oh my gosh, I'm 1 away from this one too. Okay, guys, tune in next week because it's going to be a good one, because this one is 4. So 2, 4, 6, and 8. And that's what I meant. But this one's from the Fruitful Dollar. Yeah, so close. So close to completing that one. Oh, this one, Carly's challenge has been very slow and steady. It never gets like any money, and so I'm glad that it got 4 bills today. I can mark off 4 of these, 2, 3, and 4. So 3 more. So yeah, this one I kept by itself because it was, what is it, 6, 10? Because I try to have like my challenges Each one, try not to be less than like $10, but it happens every now and then, which is, you know, totally fine. Like these ones from Cooper over at Purely Budgets. These only have 9, so it's gonna be $18, but you know what, it's better than, you know, less. And I could easily do 2 of these. I feel like $18 is an okay amount. Yep, there's 2 in there. And like, the thing is, I thought I was gonna finish more, and so I like had a bunch of backups on deck. But that is it, my friends, for my $2 Tuesday. It's getting pretty stuffed, but that is going to be it for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Hopefully you didn't mind my Dr. Pepper Coke rant, but that is all. I had such a fun time savings. Tune in for tomorrow, my Wednesday's video. I am, fingers crossed, finishing up or almost finishing up my spring saving box challenges. Super fun, and I've been saving in that for a good couple months, 2 months now, I would say. And so I'm just excited to see that come to an end and kind of accomplish something. That's all I got, though. I hope y'all enjoyed. I think I've said that already. Sometimes I feel like the endings, I end up rambling way too long, but I'll catch y'all in my next video. Bye, guys.